I worked with a client recently and she came to me, and one of the main issues was she did not know her style. And based on my process we had in today's video, I'm going to be sharing three things that I believe are holding you back from discovering your personal style. Hi guys, welcome back to today's channel. If you're new here, I'm happy to have you. I'm Larit, your favorite personal stylist, and if you're returning, then I'm glad to also have you. As you can see from today's topic, we're going to be diving on three reasons or three things I believe hold us back from find our personal style. As I said, my client came to me and she was so sure that she didn't know her personal style. But however, as we went through the process, we just realized that we went from, oh, I don't know my personal style to, oh my God, I just needed clarity. And that just changed the game for her. So let's get into it. So before I share these three tips, I want to give you a brief context about my client. So I have a client profile here, a PhD student about to graduate, and she's married, a friend, a daughter. Her lifestyle revolves around, like, she has to travel a lot now for work. As she's graduating, there are more speaking engagements. She works remotely, but at the same time she has days where she goes into the office. And then she's married, no date night, going out with her husband, they travel together. And also as a friend, she has brunch with her friends, goes to church. So that's kind of like a bit about her lifestyle, to give you a bit of context. So because she's in this transition phase, she started struggling because she realized that she went from not having to go out so much, or maybe just going to class, to now I'm having to go out more and I don't know what to wear, and I don't even know what fits me, and I end up just wearing the same clothes that I don't feel like they look like me. And so those were the issues that she came with. So first things first, to do a wardrobe audit, because most times when people say they don't know their style or they don't have what to wear, the solution isn't to go buy new things or go shopping. It's actually to audit your wardrobe and see what's going on. And so from auditing the wardrobe, these are three things that we realized were her issues, and I believe it's an issue that is holding on to a lot of women just like her. So the first thing is that she was holding on to a lot of pieces that don't fit her. Now, a few reasons why she was holding on to some of these pieces, like two things. I think one particular dress she was holding on to because it was her mom that gave her, and so she didn't want to give it away. And I think she's also the only child, so it was just special to her. you know the second piece she was holding on to was her graduation outfit. I believe her graduation meant so much to her, so she did not want to let go of that piece. Now the issue or the problem with that is because or the issue with the problem with that is, I get it, like, I get it two ways. The first way, these are sentimental pieces and you want to hold on to them. They mean so much to you. But then the downside to it is that when you have a wardrobe full of outfits that are no longer your style or do not fit you, or you can't see yourself wearing them, then it leads you into decision fatigue, which was the problem she was having. She had all these pieces, somewhere in suitcases, somewhere in her closets, and every single day styling herself and dressing up, these were the things she was seeing. And because of that, she was struggling, because by the time she comes to try out her outfits, once she tries one or two things and they don't go well together, she just gives up and she's like, you know what, I'm just going to go to my regular pants and shirt. And so she would just wear that, and that's what made her keep feeling like, I don't look good in this outfit. I don't want to wear this. The second thing is, was worried about looking overdressed. So she felt like certain pieces she had to wear them for a perfect occasion. Like, oh my God, if I wear this, won't I look overly dressed? And I could understand her, because I find that she's an immigrant. Just for context with what I'm about to say, I find that when you come to the Western world, especially a country like Canada, because of the weather, and a lot of people tend to be minimalist in their style. it's very easy to feel like, oh my god, I look too dressed, or I'm going to go out and everyone is going to notice what I'm wearing. However, I had to tell her that it doesn't matter if this is how you want to look today, then that's all that matters. So dress for yourself and not for people. And so many times, we're constantly looking for this perfect event. Like, oh my god, this doesn't fit this event. Maybe for example, I'm just going for a birthday event. Why am I wearing this statement piece? Why am I wearing this statement top? I look too much. I look too much. Everyone's going to be looking at me. But if that is you, then there's no need, you know, struggling to find something instead of going for what automatically is going to look good on you. Like honestly, just wear your outfit. Like I've come to realize that nobody cares, or people don't pay attention as much as we do. And I say that because I've found myself style and outfit like in multiple ways. And the second time I wear, people be like, oh my god, is this a new dress? But I'm like, I just wore this last time. And the same thing over and over. So the same thing I believe applies to when you wear an outfit and you go out and you feel like, oh my god, I look to dress. People would honestly compliment you, and that might be it. They may not even remember it the next time they see you. Um, and so don't worry about being overly dressed and standing out. Like just be yourself. Thirdly, I noticed that she did not understand her body type, and she did not understand um her body features and how to style them. And this one is a big, big contender for most people, because most times when it comes to like style, we're not taught to focus on what looks good on our body. We're taught to just focus mostly on like the style of the outfit that we're going for, or the style of the outfit or the trend. However, it's actually meant to be the other way around, in the sense that if you look at clothes, right, we don't have one type of dress, we don't have one type of skirt, we don't have one type of pants, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is that um different style will look different on different body types. The truth about it is that we're women and we all come in different shapes and sizes, and so there's no way that one style is going to look good on every single person. So it's important to know your body type and know your body features so that you can be able to find the style that works for you. The style doesn't, how will I say it? The style doesn't dictate how you look. You dictate how the style works for you. I hope I didn't confuse that. That makes sense. So, for example, we have like pencil skirts. We have A-line skirts. You know, for my client, for example, because of her body type, an A-line skirt works better for her, but then she did not know. And the funny thing, what I found was that she actually had a few A-line skirts in her suitcase, but she had packed them up and put them in like a pile that maybe she was going to give away. And so she was having more like maybe pencil skirts or like pencil dresses. But once we pulled out that pile and she tried on the A-line and she saw how good it looked on her, she was so shocked, because she's like, oh my god, so all this while I knew what looked good on me. I just needed clarity, and I needed to be able to see it on myself and how I look so good in it. So I say that it's important to understand your body features. For example, if you're a short person, you may want to, instead of wearing something that's so big and you look lost in it, something that's maybe mini or like midi may look better on you. And so little things like this, I believe, is the reason why a lot of people struggle with finding their styles, because we're going about it in the reverse way, at least in my own opinion. These are the three things that I noticed from my client, and I know that and I know that there are many people out there that also struggle with this, because these are conversations that I have on a daily basis with women, and I believe that these are three things that could potentially be holding you back from discovering your personal style. And so now that I've highlighted those 3 points, what are things that you can do differently moving forward? Number one, as I said, audit your wardrobe. It's very important. Take some time to actually go through everything you have and ask yourself real questions. Actually, for this, I actually do have a guide that I created called The Art of Letting Go. The link is going to be in my description. I believe it's either free or there's a small fee that you pay and you can get it for free. And it's going to have questions that you can ask yourself to help you be able to like audit your wardrobe and let go of things that you don't need. That's number one. Secondly, once you identify all the things you don't need, I think it's important to also identify the things that you like and the things that you gravitate towards, the things that you like, and let those be the things that are in your wardrobe, are front facing, so that you can see them every time. And it makes dressing up or fun and not a fatigue. And then once you do that, I think you can move to the next stage of, okay, what are the gaps and what are the items that I need to be able to create a cohesive wardrobe. The key word here is cohesive, and that's because you want to be able to pick outfits, you want to be able to add outfits to your wardrobe that can pair with so many things. You don't just want to buy random things and then your wardrobe is full of things that are not you and not your style. If you fall on that, you'll go back to the same cycle and you'll be hard to break. However, if you pick outfits that can go with a lot of things, then that way you move now to not only do you know your personal style, but then now also know how to style yourself, and you know how to wear your clothes over and over again. So I hope that um I hope that you've picked one or two things that are helpful. One of the things that I really liked with this process was because I have a text that my client sent me, and this is the best feeling ever. Someone going from I don't know what to wear, like, oh my god, I have so much clarity now and I look so good, and it warmed my heart. And I hope that this will be a process too, that you'll go from, oh, I didn't think about this, to, okay, no, actually I thought about this and this actually has switched the game for me. So yeah, if you like this, so yeah, if that's you, make sure you to check the description box for the style guide. As I said, there'll probably just be a little fee or you'll be free. So you just need to put in your information and you get it right away into your inbox. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any comments. I'll be glad. If you have any questions or anything that you'd want me to specific address, please feel free to ask and I'll definitely check it out. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.